Hi, in today's chapter we are working with the concept of else if. In the last chapter, if you remember, we had worked with a conditional statement where we work with if else. There's a difference between if else and else if. If else means if there is one condition and we are trying for one condition. If the condition is not true, then it is for the else statement. Else if means when there are multiple conditions to check. That means more than one condition we want to check. So we use the else if condition. So this type of conditional statement is used when there is more than one condition. What will be the syntax for this? Syntax will be as simple as if condition. If that means the first condition is true, then it will go to the second condition. If it will execute here, that means if the condition is true, it will implement this part of statement. That means, as we have learned in the previous chapter as well, otherwise if the condition is false here, then it will go to this condition and it will check for that condition. If the condition is true, then it will execute this part of the statement. Otherwise it will go to the next and further on. This ladder can be up to number of conditions which are given in the problem statement. The purpose of this is if there are multiple conditions to check. For example, if we give an example, there are 3 students in a class and we want to see or there are multiple students or there are more than 3 students in a class. We want to see the maximum height or maximum age or anything which is related to the weight or age, or this is the main criteria we can check with the students. So we want to calculate that, or the maximum number of or we can say there are 10 elements or there are 10 numbers and we want to find the maximum or minimum, or you can say like that. So how we can go with that? So in the initial part, later on we can work with the arrays and we can see this implementation is very easy over there for 10 students or 30 students or 40 students. But we are considering the case when there are more than 2. That means it can be 3, it can be 4. We are considering that. Okay, before actual implementation in Visual Studio Code of conditional statement else if, we will just see some operators which are there, which has to be used with if else or somewhere else in the programming, but we need to use these operators in throughout the programming, right? So operators in C#: arithmetic operator, comparison operator, bitwise operator, logical operator, and assignment operator. Now the question arises, what are these types of operators and what are different operators which are in these categories? When we talk about arithmetic operators, you must have known about plus, minus, star, slash, percent, double plus, or double minus. So these are the operators which are used, and in your previous conventional programmings like C, C++ or any other programming, Java, Python, you must have used these, and the examples are with it. Then when we 10 plus 20 is 30, 20 minus 10 is 10. So that means the arithmetic, the basic arithmetic operation. I have given you with the examples, you can just check it. Increment means when you are incrementing it, it will increment by 1. If you are decrementing it, it will decrement by 1. In the similar manner, there are the other operators, that comparison operator. You must have done this. Double equals to, that is comparison operator. You are comparing the two values together. 10 is double equals to 20. No, it's false. So when you say it's not equals to, that means it's true. In the similar manner, greater than equals to, less than equals to, you can just go through this slide and have a pause, just put your slide or put this video on pause and just try to when you are putting the video on pause, just try to you can go with the programming and you can check each and everything with the help of programming. And yes, we definitely do in the programming also, greater than, less than, and other operators also. The basic purpose of this slides are because we have to work with the else if condition. In else if condition, we want multiple conditions should be tested. So for multiple conditions, we require some sort of operator. That's the thing why we are learning this operator concept. So there is a bitwise operator again. So in the advanced your C# programming, you will work with the bitwise operators also. We had one chapter with we will really cover this one chapter with bitwise operator. It's very important when you are working or you are in a your academics and engineering or any other field. This slide is very important for you people. And then coming to the main which is the logical operator, for which we are learning all the operators over there. So double and, this is the ampersand sign, and double and means logical and. When we say 10 double equals 20, that means it's a condition is true or false. This condition is false. And when I say 20 double equals to 33, both the conditions are false. When the both conditions are false or even one condition is false, it will return you false. Even though if the condition first one will be 10 equals to 10, still it will return you false, because it says my both the conditions should be true, then I will return you the true. In the logical operator, the same, when I am putting 10 double equals to 20, 20 double equals to 33, that means I'm getting false again, because in this case also either means if I'm putting 10 here and I'm putting 10 here again, then it will be true, then it will return you true, isn't it? Now there is not, that is logical not operator. That means what is clear here before actual implementation, before going to the Visual Studio part, here it is clear whenever you have to check for the multiple conditions to be true, we use double AND. When we require only one single condition should be true or either of them, then we can use double OR. That is a pipeline sign. That is with the, when you press shift and there is a sign of pipeline in the keyboard, you can press with the shift, and negation means true or false. So that means 10 is double equals to 20. No, it will, this condition is giving me the false here. It is false again here, but I am putting a negation. Negation means I am reversing the condition. That is a true here. That's the thing, right? So this is a whole summary of what are the different operators over here. Now we will go to the actual part of the programming where we will learn how we are actually implementing it, as the example was there. So for example, I'm taking height h1, h2 and h3 here over here, and now I'm just trying to compare it. So what I do, h1 is greater than, if the first person's height is greater than the second person's height, now I have to compare this first person's height with the third person also. So I'm saying h1 is greater than this, and what I do, I just say here, I say console, what is the thing, console dot right line. Okay, here I have put the wrong thing, that's the reason it's putting it like this. So I'm saying console and dot right line. It's better to do your old programming yourself. So I'm saying first person, or you can say h1 is the tallest, or you can say like this or something, whatever you want to put. Now see, here it is showing some errors. That means something is to be fitted here. So what we will fit, we will fit double AND. Double AND means both the condition are true or false. The name console, why it's saying, because C should be in a capitals. So now it's fine. This is the first condition. In the similar case, what you will do, you will just say, we have learned the concept of else here, so we will say it is giving you the suggestion else if, and then here we are not going to test with the h1 again, we are going to test with the h2 greater than h1, and again we are saying and here double and means both the condition should be true. So I say h2 greater than h3 again, and this is the second condition. And see, if both the conditions are true, then again the same thing. And here what I can put h2 is the tallest. So this is the thing which you are going to put it like this. And if the both conditions are like this, and I want to for the third thing, so I say else here and open and close, and then I can go with the h3 is the tallest and close it, right? So this is a concept which you have to go with in h1, h2, h3, and this is the thing which you have to go with. And in this way you can check multiple conditions. I have given the concept for else if for the 2 times. This is for first, this is for the else if, and this is for else. I can take this else if again for the h3 also, but it is obvious for this case, if it is equal, then I need to specify here also else if h3 greater than this and that. In this way you can increase this ladder according to your number of persons over there or number of conditions over there. Hope you understand this concept. If you really like this concept, please put a thumbs up, share this video, subscribe the channel. I'll meet you in the next chapter. Thank you so much.